Well, I've found that it is much harder than what it looks. I'm trying to balance between community development, housing, tribal affairs, veterans, and tourism, and make sure that each category has enough bills in it to help people. As far as tribal affairs, we are looking at several bills, including dental provider to go onto the reservation. They're having a hard time getting dentists to treat their children. So I think we've come to some kind of negotiation. In housing, we're trying to negotiate on manufactured housing because some of the managers throughout the state for the park owners have not been very nice to their tenants. And we want them to know how to be a manager. Community development, we're looking at helping communities take unimproved land and make it improved land if that's what the community wants. Veterans, we have several veteran business bills, which I think is terrific. And then tourism, we just had a hearing yesterday about a statewide tourism push that will be privately funded. So those are some of the things. I want to make sure that every category has something in it that will improve the lives of people. Well, this particular committee, which was headed by John McCoy last year, and I was vice chair, we actually involved the Republicans in our decisions. And I have been doing that this year. Republicans who have asked me to hear their bills, I do. We have really worked well together. It's been a great committee, and it's been bipartisan from the very beginning. And I think that's really important. Well, we're doing this breed-specific legislation because I feel personally that it's very discriminatory against families. Families who move into communities or who want to become part of a community, if they have a dog that has been banned in that community, like a pit bull or a Rottweiler or German Shepherd or whatever it is, those people aren't going to get rid of their dogs because their dogs are part of their families. Now, I know a lot of people feel that we're usurping what communities do, but we would be the 17th state in the United States to overturn breed-specific legislation. I had a friend who was attacked and disfigured by a beagle. Now, we're not going to ban Snoopy. That would be the wrong thing to do. It used to be many years ago that Cocker Spaniels were the biggest biters in the United States because of the inbreeding of Cocker Spaniels. And every year it's a different dog who does a different attack. And it's about being a responsible owner. And those things are very important to me. The organizations that do support this bill are the Centers for Disease Control, the American Bar Association, the American Veterinary Association, and even the President of the United States, because everybody realizes that breed-specific is not going to get at what you want. You need to make pet owners more responsible. That is a bill that is near and dear to my heart as well, because I believe that we have created an underclass of people who will never get a job, who won't be able to go to college, who won't go into the military, who won't be able to rent an apartment, get a mortgage, all of that because of simple possession of a small amount of a drug. Once they go to prison and they've committed a felony, they have to always say that on an application, I have been convicted of a crime. I'm trying to target those people who really need to be in prison, who have committed violent offenses. We have so many people who have ended up in prison. And yesterday we got a fiscal note that said my bill would save 21 million tax dollars. That means that we could use that 21 million tax dollars for rehabilitation programs, for health care. We could even put some into education. I'm Representative Sherry Appleton. I represent the 23rd Legislative District. I hope that we'll hear from you. It's very important for those of us in the legislature to keep in contact with our constituents, and we'd really like to hear from you.